Hello Pisces, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of March from the 16th all the way through the 31st. General as always, it won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from it what makes sense for you. Release the rest. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, I will include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today, Pisces, and of course, cross watchers are absolutely welcome. So let's begin. These are the two decks that we'll be using for the focus cards. This one is by Heather Falona, Medium on a Mission, When Spirit Speaks. This one is by Mystic Moon, Signs from Spirit Love Oracle deck. Okay, so let's begin, Pisces, and let's take a look and see what's coming up. Let's grab your first focus message. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. All right. Guided to this one. Balance. Maybe right now you're working on restoring balance in your life or maintaining it. Whether that has anything to do with your love life or just life overall, okay? Since we're focusing on way more than just a love connection here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. All right, let's grab a card from your spirit guides here. I'm guided to this one. We have seashell, protection. So what I kind of get from that, Pisces, is whatever you've been dealing with lately, whatever experiences you've been encountering, that, you know, sometimes we have a particular vision of what we're wanting in our love life or even in our life. And if it goes in a very different direction, totally, completely opposite of what you had envisioned, maybe that's the universe's way of protecting you from something that just wasn't meant for you. So whether that applies to a person, your love life, a career choice, a decision that you were thinking of making, maybe there's a reason you're being protected somehow. Okay, so let's add to this. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the masculine energy first. So let me set these guys aside. And I'm going to be using the Moody Moon Messages Masculine Edition deck. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. And then we're going to go ahead and use the feminine version. So starting with the masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What's up with the masculine here? Whoever resonates with the masculine energy. For the, second half of March. We have insincere, fake, plastic illusions. So there's that, and then this one keeps coming through in my readings for some reason. Introspective, searching, withdrawn, solitary. What I'm getting for this from the masculine is either it was the masculine who was being insincere with a feminine, or the masculine has been dealing with somebody who was being fake and inauthentic and plastic and insincere with them. So if you have, for example, recently broken up with somebody who was in that type of energy, maybe right now you are feeling very withdrawn. You're kind of just taking a step back and in this solitary energy that's very hermit-like for me. Just kind of going within, searching for your life's purpose, perhaps. That's what's coming through there. We have abandoned, left behind, hurt, triggered. So once again, Pisces, if you are masculine, somebody either abandoned you and hurt you because they abandoned you and left you behind, or this is something that you've done to somebody. So take it for how it makes sense with the masculine energy here. But my interpretation of it for this reading is that somebody could have abandoned the masculine here. This could be childhood abandonment. This could have happened a very long time ago. It might have to do with your upbringing, something traumatic that happened to you a long time ago that might still be triggering you. For some of you guys, maybe this is a recent occurrence where someone just bailed, you know, and they abandoned ship and left you. And what I'm getting here for some of you, my masculines, is that as well might be a blessing in disguise. That could also be the universe's way of protecting you somehow. Maybe that person wasn't meant to be your life partner. They were meant to come into your life for whatever reason they came into it, but maybe they weren't meant to stay, is what I'm picking up here. And because that might have happened, that opens up new opportunities for the right person to come in. Look at this. Inner child. Soul searching, very similar energies here. Playful, reflecting, soul searching. So the masculine could definitely be in this type of energy of soul searching and just kind of spending time on their own, or wanting to be left alone because the people that they have interacted with have either abandoned them, hurt them, or weren't being real. But they're also feeling very nostalgic, missing, yearning, reflecting. So there's a lot of reflecting going on here when it comes to this masculine. Thinking about perhaps, of course, the past, what has taken them and led them to where they're at in their life right now. Remembering good times with people, whether, again, it could be a love connection, or it could be reminiscing about good times that they've had with family or friends. So we're going to have to see where that's coming from and why that's presenting itself here. So let's go ahead and grab messages now on behalf of the Divine Feminine. So the Moody Moon Messages Divine Feminine Edition. So again, by Sister Moon Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What else do we need to know in love and life for the second half of March? Okay, we have horny feminines coming through here. Pleasuring myself is still not enough. Okay, that's because you're not with somebody that not only has captured your heart, but you're also very attracted to them. There's this sexual connection as well with this masculine. So what I'm also getting for some of my feminines is that you could have had a masculine who abandoned you, but you're still sexually desiring them. PMS, completely immersed in my yin energy. You know, if that's the vibe that you're in right now, feminines, you have to honor that, you know. Look at this. Head over heels, you are the only one I want. There's only one masculine that you're focused on here. But right now, you guys are not together. I'm also getting, my feminines, that your masculine could have been broken when you guys met. They might have been healing from a situation where, again, they were dealing with people who were not being real with them and left them behind, you know. So they might have their walls up, even though they feel this intense connection with you. That could be a part of it too. You're both feeling nostalgic. You both are missing each other, thinking about the good times, strolling down memory lane. Yep. But right now, my feminines, some of you guys are feeling stuck. I don't know how to move on or let go. That's because you feel that this masculine is the one. But if they've got abandonment issues, that could be part of the reason why you guys are stuck as well. You know, so take whatever part of that makes sense for you. But that is what's coming through there. All right, so let's go ahead and add some tarot to this. I'm going to use my tarot teacher, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What else do we need to know in love and life? Second half of March, the Nine of Cups. You can still have a wish that comes true. You can still realize your dreams, okay? There's a sense of satisfaction and comfort that comes along with that Nine of Cups. Now, Cups is your own water energy here, Pisces. So there's a lot that falls on your shoulders, or the action that needs to be implemented, it falls on your lap to be able to get something going. In order to manifest that wish or dream, perhaps it falls on you to be able to take that first step to make it happen, whether you're feminine or masculine. This does represent emotional stability. Sometimes the Nine of Cups can represent somebody who drinks a little bit too much also. So either that's an issue, or when someone's stressed out and they tend to numb their feelings and they drink too much. Part of the reason why you guys are not together might be due to this Five of Wands. That's fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So there's rivalry here. There's conflict, competition. So there could have been infidelities in the partnership. You know? And you guys could have been arguing about that because of the struggles that brought in to the relationship. So take that if it makes sense. There could have been infidelities here, third-party situations. My feminines are coming through as this Empress, the divine feminine energy. The Empress is about fertility, motherhood, pregnancy. Some of you guys could have already had children with your masculine, or you would like to start a family with your masculine, the one that you're thinking about. This is an energy of creativity for the feminine as well as abundance, you know. So if you're feminine energy, Pisces, you've got the Nine of Cups, you can fill those cups. So my feminines, you can bring in this abundance along with that Nine of Cups. This is quite interesting how this is right next to it. Seven of Pentacles. So some of you guys might be focused on an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The Seven of Pentacles is a wait and see type situation. Gestation, growth, fertility, pregnancy. It takes time. Gestation. So something's going to take time here. It's not going to happen overnight. It may not even happen the second half of March. This is just giving you a glimpse into what could get the ball rolling and where you guys might be headed in the future, you know? And then we've got the Hermit's energy right here. So this, again, is very hermit-like, that introspective card, searching, withdrawn, solitary, because the Hermit is about solitude, soul-searching, self-reflection. And did the feminine have that too? No, it was just the masculine that was doing that. Soul-searching right here, inner child, feeling nostalgic, yearning, okay? So you're both feeling nostalgic, but it could be this masculine who is in that solitude type vibe with the Hermit. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Hermit is Virgo. We already have Pentacles, so Virgo, of course, Capricorn and Taurus. The masculine is coming through as this King of Cups, okay? Or this could be your own energy here, Pisces. That is your water energy right there with that King of Cups. So maybe you're ready to offer that cup of love to your person. You're ready. You've worked through whatever it was that you needed to work through in your heart, perhaps. Because this king is someone who is very caring, very loving, very affectionate, emotionally balanced, ready to take things to the next level. Ready to bring things into perhaps balance, which is why this is here. Or coming towards the feminine, having done the work and being in a much better headspace through introspection, through soul searching, being able to figure things out internally in order to be ready for whatever happens in the 3D world, for you guys to reconnect. And maybe, again, there's a reason why it might take time. That as well could be the universe protecting you from moving too fast. Your angel guides watching out for you. The universe has your back. So let's add to this. I wanted to go ahead and grab some additional cards from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. So Pisces, what else? What else do you need to know here? Angels and spirit guides, please. We have free. You've had my heart right from the start. My heart comes with no conditions, no boundaries, no color lines, no restrictions. It belongs to you, all of it. Together our hearts can become one. Together our hearts are free to love, to live, to just be. So whatever the obstacles were that were standing in the way before, Pisces, this is letting you know that those obstacles perhaps someday will be removed. I don't think you've gotten there yet because, again, time is at play here. It's going to take time. But someday, whatever the challenges are, whatever the blockages and barriers are, you will be free to be together. But for now, the universe perhaps is going at a slower pace to protect you, to give you more time to heal, perhaps. We do have vows. Promises are made all the time. There's so much power behind the words we speak when we make promises, and it sometimes makes a person wonder why they often get broken. Let's not break ours, okay? So once you guys do take those vows, possibly through marriage, this is your person's way of telling you, it's like, look, I know I haven't been perfect. I could have certainly hurt you before. And if they were the ones that abandoned you, they're coming through here letting you know. It's like, I promise that I'm going to stick around. I'm not going anywhere. I intend to be with you forever. We have peace. I just want to feel peace in my heart, but that's never going to happen as long as we're apart. I know we had to let each other go due to circumstances beyond our control, but I will never stop wanting you. Please don't stop hoping that someday we can find our way back to each other. You are my serenity. You see that? This is what is in their heart space for you, Pisces. And if you're in that type of vibe yourself, you guys can restore the peace in this partnership. But first, you got to restore that peace within yourself. We have hope. There's still hope here. We all know what it feels like to be disappointed, heartbroken, left empty by promises that remain unkept. There's something about promises that were not kept before. Then one day life hands you a glimmer of hope that you're not meant to live this life disappointed, heartbroken, and empty. It never feels like it at the time, but the journey is always worth it. This love story, this journey is not done. And look at this. We've got voyage. You say the journey, the voyage, it's not done. This has been a fantastic voyage between you and I. I can't wait to share more days and nights with you, always enjoying each other's company. There are no awkward silent moments. There never has been. You're my favorite adventure. I'm ready for more. Okay? So when you guys talk, the conversation just flows. You know, there aren't those awkward silent moments where nothing's being said. I feel you guys don't have that issue here. It's just that something clearly happened that drove a wedge between the two of you and you went your separate ways. Because we've got somebody here who either abandoned the connection. It's coming through as the masculine, but you know, for some of you guys, maybe that's switched around and it's the feminine who abandoned a masculine. Take it for how it makes sense. But this journey, this voyage between the two of you is far from over. That's just what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting there. All right. So let's go ahead and add to this with some additional messages from the Ghostly Whispers of Love Oracle. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. Some of the messages in this deck were created for those who have lost a loved one who has passed on. So if that's something you relate to, perhaps this is your loved one reaching out to you through this deck. But if not, it can certainly pertain to those who are in separation from somebody that you have a lot of love for. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. Whoa. What do we have? Ghostly whispers of love. I whisper I love you when you sleep at night. Look at that. First of all, they still love you. That is what's coming through here. Maybe you didn't know that. Maybe you really needed clarification on that, Pisces. And for some of you guys, I kind of feel that if you were on the receiving end of being abandoned by somebody, that they had some issues that they needed to handle and may not even have anything to do with you. So again, them detaching from you might be a blessing in disguise. Now, for those of you who do relate to the fact that you have lost a loved one, maybe this is something you relate to. You might have dreamt of a parent, a sibling, a relative, or even a friend that has passed on. And they're coming through here letting you know that when you're asleep, first of all, they're with you, their spirit is with you, and they're coming through here whispering, I love you to you. You might even be seeing your loved one in a dream where you guys are able to tell each other that you love each other still. We have divine partner. I am your divine partner. Okay. So there is somebody here that represents that in your life, in your heart. What else, please, for Pisces? Forgiven. Okay, I have forgiven you. That's huge, because if somebody was abandoned, of course, we are resentful of that. We are hurt. We are just in a very vulnerable state over what's happened. And sometimes forgiveness is one of the hardest things that we need to do when we're in a lot of pain. But when you're ready, if you can open up your heart to forgive, that, and I've said it many times in my readings, it is something that you offer yourself as a gift so that you're not holding on to the negative energy and the baggage attached to that. And sometimes that's all you need for closure. Heart. My heart belongs to you for eternity. How beautiful is that? You have this person's heart forever. And I mean, that's pretty much what these vows are all about. Two people who want to be able to spend the rest of your lives together. They are not at peace as long as you're not with them, You represent that peace in their life. And this is so important, this bottom of the deck, healing. I am healing. Maybe you're both healing. And I just happened to glance at the next card. Look at this. Forgiveness. Can you forgive me? Okay, and the response to that, of course, is I have forgiven you. So this puts you guys in a much better position to restore this peace, you see? It kind of all goes together. It really does. In order to restore peace and balance in the relationship, forgiveness has to happen first. So there's that missing piece of the puzzle, which is forgiveness. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, Pisces, with some songs. I'm going to use the Lyricism deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. Forgiveness and healing. That is what's going to bring you guys back into balance. That is what's going to help this wish to manifest a reunion or a union, to turn it into reality. Darling, darling, stand by me. Okay? What I get from that is, it's like stand by our connection. This is not the time to abandon this love. That could have been a thing of the past, or it could have been past relationships for some of you where there were those abandonment issues. As long as you guys stand by each other, you're ready to commit to this partnership. I can't help falling in love with you. Sorry, I never told you all I wanted to say, They could have been holding back from really expressing everything that was in their heart, or maybe you were doing that too. And this could also be what you're saying to your person, Pisces. I've been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? You know, and we can't make people see what they just don't see. And sometimes that just needs more time to unfold, and that has presented itself here. I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. They've been lonely without you. They are not at peace when you guys are not together. They long to touch you, to feel you, to kiss you, to make love to you, to be with you in every sense of the word. And lastly, have I told you lately that I love you? For now, it might just be through telepathic communication. It might be through your dreams. And of course, there's a possibility that some of you guys tuning in are together, just going through some major challenges in your partnership. There's forgiveness that's needed there. And it's amazing how healing telling somebody that you love them can be. All right, so those are the songs reflected here, Pisces. I do hope whatever part of this reading made sense for you, that it does bring you peace and comfort, knowing that there's a potential that you guys can find your way back to each other someday. Okay, but remember, it's not going to be a fast process. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to have patience. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. Thank you so very much, and I will see you next time.